Hey there, everybody. Look, I didn't even make sure that I got, look, how much y'all seeing on that? Good Lord. Anyway, happy Friday, y'all. Look, let me get myself together. How's everybody? Hey, Humble Stores. Hey, Psalm. Hey, Shia Sunshine. How's everybody? Happy Friday. What's everybody up to? I see somebody else came in. Hey, I'm biased. How you doing, Queen? Hey, we here. Y'all, we're going to talk about some meal prepping today because this is the time of year I try to get a lot of that done. Hey, pescatarian, how you doing? It's a lifesaver, and we're going to talk about it. Hey, TT, how's everybody doing? How's everybody's Friday? My week was actually a pretty good week up until, I'm not going to say today wasn't good. Hey, Lashes, I'm not going to say today wasn't good. I just, for whatever reason, got up at like 2 something because I felt like I had to pee. So I got up to use the restroom. And y'all got back in the bed and I was wide awake. I was so mad. I could not go back to sleep. So I'm lagging a little bit. I'm lagging a little bit. Um, hey Urban, how you doing, Urban? I got some questions for you, girl. And you could blame it on Erica. Because I was like, actually, lashes might be able to help too. So it has to do with it really doesn't have to do with the meal prepping, but it was a recipe that came up in the conversation. And I was like, so when I was doing some research on how to make this said recipe, two of the videos I watched, and they were both Jamaican, and they both had used this green seasoning. And I'm like, okay, somebody need to get me hip to the recipe for their green seasoning. And I know it's not really as simple as this much of that and a tablespoon of this and a blah blah. Because I know when you cook, you kind of just it's kind of it's from the soul. It's an eyeballing thing. So I know that to get that taste just right, you just when you know, you know. So, but I need a recipe. I saw a couple. I saw one that I really actually I take that back. One of the videos wasn't a recipe for the seasoning; it was a recipe for the dish I was looking at. But she used that as a ingredient. Then I was watching another um, this guy because I went and searched for the seasoning, and he was the one who gave his recipe for the seasoning. But I'm like, I know mine ain't gonna taste like that. Thank you, Urban. Thank you. Because the recipe I want to make is, which is something I never had and never even considered having because I never heard of it, curry stew. And Erica just thought it was okay just to just let it roll off the tongue. Like, oh yeah, I make this dish called, this dish curry. Because I was like, we were talking about curry, and I love curry, but I haven't had a Jamaican curry yet. I haven't made it yet. I have I need to make it, but I haven't made it yet. And I was like, I was telling her that I was like, I want to make a Jamaican curry. She said, oh, I make this curry stew, yada yada yada. Excuse me, run it back, more detail, because this sounds like my type of thing. And the recipes I've seen lets me know it's my type of dish. So I will be trying to make a curry stew. hmm And I'll probably do a video when I do it. But yes. Hey Jay, how you doing? Happy Friday. I curry everything. Have 2 steaks, and she was saying that she like sometimes she uses like takes a roast and cubes it up. Sometimes she does it with steak, and I'm like, listen, it went from, oh, I could do that in my meal prep to, you know what, I could prep that for my lunches for a week to, I think I'm gonna make that this week. Oh my God. And it's not even cool here yet. That sounds like a very, very good fall dish. Ah, I can't wait. I'm excited. She is sunshine. I'm excited. I am. Listen, Jay, I'm gonna make that curry. And listen, I just picked some scotch bonnets off my plant a couple days ago. And when I say they were ready, they were red, red. They were red, red. I was like, yes, yes. So, hey, Sassy, how you doing, sis? Happy Friday. The squash I sent you is good for curry. That squash is gone. It was good for what it was good for my belly. That squash didn't sit. But actually, Jay, this is the funny thing. I got four because I was the only one who ate it, but I got four servings out of that squash. And I'm not talking about small servings. That squash made a lot. It made a lot. It was good. It was good. And now I still have that honey nut squash out there. I don't know how it's going to taste. I was out there Wednesday cleaning up in the garden, harvesting stuff, all kind of stuff. And y'all, I talk to my plants. I don't know about y'all, but I do. I talk to my plants. Like when they doing a good job, I let them know they doing a good job. When they doing the most, I let them know they doing the most. That squash plant, that honey nut squash plant is doing the most. That thing is growing everywhere. I know y'all sick of hearing it. I know y'all are, but it's growing everywhere and I'm over it. So I told it the other day. I said, you better be good the way you growing all over my garden. There's probably, I don't know, there's more than 10 of those things out there growing. They're everywhere. They're in my watermelon bed. They're growing along, they have bind up along the back of the fence and bind into one of my, it's one of my little growing pots that has like the thing that lets things vine up on it. It's vined onto that, and there's two of them hanging from there. I'm like, these are just the ones I can see because there's a lot of grass and stuff I can't get to that more than likely have that squash in it that I'm not even seeing. They're also in the middle bed, the front middle bed, and that might be it. So they're in three different beds and along the parameters along there as well. Yes. Hey CC, how you doing? Happy Friday. Hi Bayou Sugar, how you doing? Happy Friday. Official Jamia, how you doing? Happy Friday. Listen, that squash better be delicious. I'm not growing it again. It's just too much. I would have to have more land. I have a backyard. I would need land. I need more yard or land for that because that thing was clearly it loves the soil that it's growing in. So I can't be mad about that because it would not be that prolific if it didn't. But y'all listen, I'm over that plant. And right now I haven't been able to clean out any of my beds yet to put fall stuff in. So I got starts. They're not like that big to where it's going to cause a problem that I can't put it in the beds. But yeah, I don't have room yet. I haven't been able to clean out any of them because stuff is still growing, and I'm not pulling up my my plants before they're ready, before the fruits are ready. Because those squash plants they have to turn. I won't listen. That squash gonna make it because it done the damage. I need to be able to eat it now. I need to be able to eat it. All right, I see y'all coming. What up, 10? How you doing? Hey, African Dreaming. How y'all doing? I ain't seen y'all in a minute, and that's not because of y'all. I ain't been on these YouTube streets like that in a minute. But I'm be checking everybody out. But I don't be getting no notifications either. So have y'all been going live? Because 10 asked about y'all last week. So have y'all been going live? Um, but yeah, once I get, like, y'all know, school year has started, things just get chaotic and crazy. And I need my meal preps. I need them. They make my life easier. They really do. So I think I have, well, I need to go really, really go through my freezer. But that I know of, I have three preps: two roast and a meatloaf. That's all I got in there. That's prepped. And with my roast, the prep is that I just stick the veggies in with the roast so that I can just dump the veggies and the roast in the crock pot and cook it. That's what I do. Um, yeah. Oh, why ain't it doing what I want to do? Excuse me. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. Hey, whole news perspective. How you doing, Crystal? Happy Friday. So, y'all, my topic today, as you've seen from the thumbnail, is meal prepping. I have been meal prepping for a long time. And most people don't, I don't meal, I shouldn't say meal prepping in a, I meal prep in a bigger capacity. Not like meal prepping, like you prep your lunches for the week or your dinners for the week. I meal prep to fill my freezer so that for months I can pull from those items. Excuse me. As I need to, I guess you can say. Excuse me. Oh, y'all just coming back to see, and I was gone for a couple weeks. So yeah, hey fam. Um, so um, I the last time I did a meal prep, it was me and Tia. We did it on, I think we did it on Tia's channel. I think we did it to where it streamed to both of our channels actually. Um, and we meal prepped a lot of beef preps. So we did like meatballs, meatloaf, lasagna. Um, I like to cook batches of just ground beef and freeze them in like 2 to 2.5 cups amounts because that's just enough for my family for like nachos, tacos, burritos, spaghetti, chili, whatever I might want to fix. Um, what else did I do? I did burgers, so I'll pat them out, freeze them, and then I put them into a bag, and and put them in there together after I freeze them with like meatballs, meatloaf, um, burgers, anything raw, ground, raw ground beef. You want to freeze it, separate it, and then once it's got that hardness to it, you can either vacuum seal it or put it in the freezer bag and kind of get all the air out of it, seal it up, and put it in your freezer. So yes, thank you, Shia Sunshine. So you saw that live. Listen, so this time it's going to get a little more ridiculous, but I'm not going to do it in a live because of that. Because it's going to be this prep is probably going to be 3 times what I did on the live. It would be a lot to do as a live. So I'm going to do it as content because I like to share what I do because some people don't think about it. And you can do this on a smaller scale. If it's just you, if it's just 2 people, if it's a bigger family, you can multiply the amount to make bigger. It could be done for anyone. But when I tell you trying to figure out it, for me, it's a convenience of some of the things are things that I could just dump in a crock pot and I don't have to get all the ingredients together to do it. I've froze it with everything that's going to get dumped into the crock pot. So when I'm ready to cook it, I thaw it in the fridge the night before I leave in the morning, dump it into my crock pot, turn the crock pot on. By the time we get home, dinner is ready. Or the main part of dinner is ready. So maybe the roast is ready and I just have to make a vegetable or something to go with it. But it's such a time saver for me. or having burgers patted out already. A lot of people go to the grocery store and buy those burgers that are in the freezer case because it's a convenience. You can do that yourself. See, I be doing that when I go to the grocery store, and my daughter be like, "Ma, you can't make everything yourself." And why can't I? Because I'll see something like, "Oh, that look good. I can make that myself." Because it's gonna taste better than to me anyway than what they sell in the store. I make it myself. Make my own meatballs. I make my own everything. I'll make it myself. So, um, TT, I'm about to talking about she don't have room to prep. Yes, she do because she's running out of her prep too. Um, so she the sunshine. You planning on doing on a small scale this weekend? That's what I'm going to be doing. I think I'm gonna do it Sunday. I think Sunday I'm just gonna wake up and hit the ground running and just go until I'm done because it's gonna be a lot. I'm thinking about 3 or 4 hours is what it's gonna take me to finish this prep session. Hey, bro, thanks for listening. Be safe. Um, yes, no preservatives actually, because I ain't put nothing in there to preserve it. To be quite honest, I just make sure there's no air in it. Now, depending on how long I'm gonna keep, I plan to keep it or like how many I make and realistically can get through. I might vacuum seal things just to protect it from getting any freezer burn. But most times it ain't gone. By whatever I prep this weekend, it'll probably take me into maybe December because I don't pull from them every day. So I don't meal prep to eat from it every day. Excuse me. I meal prep to pull from it on those days that I don't want to have to make a full course. Like come home from work to have to actually cook a full meal. I might be tired. It might be that time for me. Ladies, y'all know. Like I get fatigued when it's that time. I don't want to do all that stuff. So they are convenient for that. And like I said, that's one of the main reasons I keep cooked ground beef in my freezer. If feeling like kind of sluggish, I'd be like, you know what? I got pasta sauce, I got pasta, I got ground beef. I'm about to make a quick spaghetti. And I ain't got to really cook nothing like that. I just got to boil the noodles and put everything together. So, and that's what I be doing. I love freezer meal prepping. Also, I know you do, Chris. You do a lot of preps. Haven't done it in a while. My freezer is so full. My freezer is very full, but I went down there tonight before I started the live. I went down there to kind of do some inventory because I have an upright freezer and then I have two refrigerator freezers. So I have a fridge in the basement. That was my old fridge from upstairs. And when we replaced our appliances, there was nothing wrong with it. We got all new appliances. So I had it taken into the basement, and I have an upright down there that's huge, and then I have the upstairs freezer. All three are full, but it's because I need to cook the stuff that's in it. So I pulled out. I go to Costco and get their ground beef and their chicken a lot of times. So I pulled out one. They come in these. I don't know if you guys ever shop at Costco. Might as well down my street. If you ever shop at Costco, hey GT, but they have their chicken, their fresh chicken comes in these packs. That's like 6 packs, kind of individually sealed. And then if you get the organic, it's usually 3 packs. So my chicken drumsticks are just the regular 6 pack ones. So I took 3 individual section packs out of my freezer for of that. I took a 3 pack of chicken breast, which is the organic chicken breast, out, and they're all in my fridge downstairs. And then I took 10 pounds of ground beef and put it in my fridge, but I need to take 10 more pounds out of my freezer. Now, mind you, you just heard me say I took 10 pounds of ground beef out of my freezer, and I still got 10 more in my freezer that I need to take out. My freezer is full of stuff because that's what I do. I tend to like to stay stocked on things, um, but I need to prep it up so I can eat from those things. So I am going to do that this weekend. I'm just going to bust it out. So, like I said, I'm going to do a video, it's probably going to be either 2, maybe even 3 parts, because it's going to be a process. So I don't want to try to cram it all into one. I do usually do one type of meat, get all that prepped, and before I go to a different type. So I'll probably start with the one I have the least amount to prep with, which is my roast, which I'm not prepping it as roast. I'm going to cut it up into cubes to make like curry, or there was another recipe that I was looking at using it for. Um, Let me see if I wrote it down. It was another one that I was like, oh, I want to try that one. I don't think I did. God dang it. But I'm going to cube it up and put it into freezer bags so that I can make crock pot dishes with the easy crock pot dishes, and also try the curry. And then I'll usually get like a flank or skirt steak that I'll slice up into small slices, thin slices for like fajitas. Um, I usually don't do Philly steaks with the beef. My husband prefers a chicken Philly instead of the beef Philly, but I'll do like a pepper steak and rice. Sometimes I'll use them for stir fries. So I'll usually keep uh, steak strips in my freezer for those type of things. So I'll probably do that first because that's the smallest prep. Then go to chicken, and then go to my ground beef. The ground beef is what I do the most of. I do my burgers, meatballs, meatloaf. Um, I'm going to do some taquitos. I'm going to do a casserole. I'm going to do, let me see, I have a list of different stuff I'm going to do with it: stroganoff, quesadillas, chili, and then I'm also going to have just packs of cooked ground beef that's grounded up and packaged into little packages, so I could just be able to snatch one when I'm having a day where I just want to make tacos or whatever. So yes, hey, Living Natural, how are you? Happy Friday. Don't come for me, TT. um, Agree, Costco is great for getting meal prep. It definitely is, especially if you're going to do a big prep. Um, and I like their meats. I actually, the only meat I ever buy at Sam's Club is their salmon. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of their meat. But I like Costco, so just call me bougie. So I have a membership at both, and I go to both for different things because there are things that I do like to get at Sam's Club. It's better to have and not need. That's right. That's right, African Dreaming. Um, oh, and I saw your comment about squirrels. I meant to say something when I saw it. Ain't nobody thinking about you. Um, I didn't know how easy taquitos were, and I don't remember where I saw that. It might have been Acre Home said, might have been her that did them. Nope, maybe, I don't know. Somebody did it. They didn't do what gonna do with it. Because a lot of people do chicken with theirs. I don't like to cook chicken and freeze it. It gives a taste that I don't really care for. To me, I taste it after that I don't like. So I don't cook any of my chicken meals. Period. I just prep them. I either do like a marinade and freeze it, or like I like to make chicken and gravy, especially when the cooler weather comes in. I'll do a chicken and gravy in the crock pot. I just throw in a few, like 2 or 3 chicken breasts, a can of cream, a mushroom or cream and celery soup, and a packet of chicken gravy, and let it cook. And I'll put that with noodles or rice, and that's one of my favorites. But I like to just have it prepped and portioned to where I need it. So all I have to do is put it in that freezer bag, dump it, and it does, the crock pot does the rest of the work. I'm just saying. So that's what I like to do. But I'm going to try the taquitos for me because I don't think my husband might like them, but I don't think he is. And my daughter definitely wouldn't. So I I'm going to make a smaller amount of those just for me. I think I'm just going to buy a 10 pack of tortillas and make a batch for me. And then whenever I want them, I'll just pull them out, throw them in the air fryer, and enjoy because I love that stuff. I'm what? Don't talk like him, Sam. Squirrel quesadillas? No. Did somebody say that? Did Jay say that and I missed it? If you have a vacuum, I do. It protected the chicken. It helps keep. I just don't do it. Now I don't care when it's cooked. I taste something and I don't like it. Vacuum sealed or not. Hey, the pimp, how you doing? Happy Friday. Hey, Geneva, how you doing? Happy Friday. So yeah, it's just me. You know, people have their little picky hang-ups. Y'all don't eat onions. A lot of people be like, girl, onions, that give it flavor. I'd be like, okay. That's a texture thing for me. I don't like it. So I do season with it, but I don't like it. So, oh, speaking of seasoning, y'all, I took some of my garlic that I grew. I dehydrated it, made my own garlic powder. It's so good. Y'all, if y'all garden, if y'all grow like your onions, garlic, your herbs, dehydrate them and preserve them for you. They are so much tastier than the stuff you're buying at the store. It's so flavorful and a little goes a long way. You don't use as much as you do when you buy the grocery store stuff. Last year I did that with my tops from my onions. I took the green from the onion and dehydrated them and made like an onion powder. Y'all just heard me say I don't like onion, right? It's a texture thing. I like the flavor. I don't like the actual thing. But that powder, child, I could eat that all the time. I do it with my peppers too. Yes, I definitely dehydrate my peppers. No, I didn't. You sent me a pen. I mean, a pen. You sent me a email. When was it? I'm about to see now. Cause I look. I don't. And I told Tia this earlier because she had left me a message and I didn't respond. And I'm like, girl, now you know I respond to stuff. Why you didn't say something? I didn't even know she had left me a message. Yeah, I'm being rude. I'm looking real quick. Hey, Mirror, how you doing? Happy Friday. Um, how long ago was it, the pimp? Was it this week? Because did not, I did not get it. Unless it was before that and I missed it, but I don't think so. Let me know how long it's been since you sent it, please. And did you send it to the Gigi? Gigi, the Frugal Diva? Speaking of that, y'all know y'all could type Frugal in the chat and then we'll drop your channel link. So make sure you do that. Gina, did you get shut up, Jay. You ain't sent me no goddamn message. Don't play with me. Y'all playing with my emotions now. I know the pimp is probably not playing, but y'all playing. I used the email on your page, Gina versus. Yeah. 2 weeks ago. Okay. Um no, that's not it. No. Girl. I'm gonna check after is your email on your channel? I don't have anything. All these things are just every place that send me stuff, want to sell me something, seeds and stuff, different stuff like that. I don't see. Oh yes, I do. I got it, sis. Sorry, I don't know how I missed that. I got it. I'm gonna read it when I get done and respond. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. You got listen, y'all don't. I am very good at getting back with people. Usually, right after you send something, I'm telling you, this is who I am. So I know y'all don't know this because some of y'all don't know me in that way. But but don't let that much time go by. I got it. I finally seen it. Don't let that much time go by. And I haven't responded because that something's happened to where I didn't see it. So something else that happened this past weekend, Sunday, I got a new phone because I had people texting me and I wasn't getting it. And after it happened like 3 times, I'm like, something ain't right. Like, why am I not getting these texts? And then it got to the point where I was texting people and they weren't getting it. So I was screenshotting it and sending it a copy to them on, because I had one friend who reached out to me through my Instagram because I didn't text her back. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I ain't getting no text from you. And whole thing. So me and my husband got new phones this past weekend because I was like, nope. Clearly, and I had the S9, which is several phones back, and I guess over time they start doing stuff, but I'd be like, nah, y'all ain't gonna make me buy no phone before I want to. I'm that person. Listen, y'all know I frugal Fridays. I don't be trying to spend no money, so I finally broke down and got a new cell phone. So new phone just got this past weekend. So when you emailed me, it probably was when I was still having issues because that was 2 weeks ago, and that's why I missed it because I don't do that. But I got you. I got you. Um, Hold on, y'all. I done fell behind. Hey, Carissa, how you doing? Happy Friday. So we called you. Are you? Please tell me if you're being for real, Jay or April, whoever's saying that. So I mean, because I'm be now you got me worried that you tried to call me, and I didn't have a call. Carissa, listen, I was so mad. It was like messages. These were not all the same people too. These were several different people who were sending me stuff, and I wasn't getting it. What up, fam? How you doing? Happy Friday. You have the Note 9. I think I think Liddy B might have that one. Um, I just listen. Well, one thing it was doing to me is it wasn't holding the charge as long either. So when I took it to the store, one of the ladies there, she was telling me that that's kind of typical that after so much time, the battery strength is not, even though it says it's at 100%, your battery strength really isn't what it says it is. There's like a setting that you can go to on your phone to see what it is. Like she had the iPhone and she said she had it for like just a couple years, and it said the maximum. She showed me it on her phone, and it was like the maximum capacity for charge was like 70% or something. She was like, "Yeah, that's pretty normal." Um, they just making us crack so we had to keep buying it. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. um, I wish I could still have. I didn't have the 5 anyway. I had the 6 though. I wish I could still have it. It's always something that goes wrong, and then I have to upgrade. Hey Jason, how you doing? Happy Friday. So y'all, I'm about to do this massive meal prep. So I wanted to actually just not to come on and talk about what I'm going to do. I'm always looking for ideas for meal prep as well. So this is freezer meals um, that I might not think of that I can make like as a meal that's in my freezer and be able to pull out and that my family would like. So I sometimes I'll go and look on Pinterest and stuff. I haven't seen anything that's caught my eye to try. So I was saying that who in the chat meal preps, even if it's on a smaller scale, who in the chat does that already with things, or is that something you just never thought about? Yeah, the first time I did it was like it's probably, I say 11 years because I've been on YouTube since like 2011, 2012. I think I did my first meal prep a few years after I started doing YouTube. And I I was following recipes that I found online. But what I found is that a lot of those recipes, I didn't like how they turned out. They were a lot of crock pot recipes. And if you know, in a crock pot, some things just don't cook that great in there. They get kind of mushy and stuff like that. And I was like, this ain't for me. Well, what I learned to do is find things that did. So I stick with a lot of those. Um, Bet I could do that, 2A. I send you that, and you know what you got to send me. We good. um, but I be looking for some bro for real. Hey, real deal. I cook my lunches every Sunday for the whole and breakfast for the whole week. Nice. Now, I was told real deal that I need to see you because I was like, we used to have a German Baptist butcher here. It was a bit north of me, but it wasn't that far. And they didn't make it past the pandemic because the lack of business because of it just was too hard on them. So they ended up closing it down this year, I think, the beginning of this year or the end of last year, something like that. And I'll pay for top, so like some really good, this was a grain, grass fed, this was good meat. And I knew it the first time I tried it. Um, and how am I paying for it? So I was telling Erica that I'm thinking about going, if I could find some people to go in with me and getting a cow, because I don't need a whole and I don't need a half. That's a lot for us. Um, and she said that's something that you do from time to time. I knew what you meant. The week. I knew what you meant. Hey, Vision, how you doing? Happy Friday. So, I I just like to have the convenience of it. Like it's such a convenience in not having to think about what I'm gonna do when I come home. So what I do is um, I don't need a 2A. I do not mind paying for some quality good meat. I do not. Hey, Erica.
Hi. Listen, I don't buy meat. I mean, like, I married the meat, so I'm not buying nothing else. I ain't buying nobody else. Sorry. I was reading 2A in LA's
I
comment.
gotta say it different, don't I? Yes. Look, did you hear me talking about you? Were you in the background listening? When I told Urban it was your fault that I'm trying to make this stew,
How's it
that's
my
your
fault?
fault. Because you
Listen,
brought
I'm
it
making
up,
it.
and now I need to make it.
I told you that's what we like. We like
It-
curry stew.
and it sounded delicious, and now I need to make it. So, and it sounds like a wonderful fall meal.
It
It
is.
really does. So I have to make it. Um,
Hi, everybody.
yes,
Oh, we was
yes,
Real Deal
cows
was in
will be.
here. Did you
Who?
tell Real Deal you want to buy a half a cow?
I didn't say a half. I said a half is a lot for me. I don't have room for a half.
You
It
gotta
was
make it.
funny though, real deal. I actually had tried to buy a bigger freezer. Um, it's just been a few months ago. And when they delivered it, they was like it wouldn't fit because it was going to go into the basement, and they couldn't get it, and it was just too big, too tall. And it was. I got a way bigger one. I have a big one to begin with, and I got a bigger upright one than I had. And so I just sent it back and got my money back. But then I was thinking recently, just the other day, I was online looking. I was like, maybe I'll just get a small one, keep my big one I have, because I was gonna get rid of the one I have and replace it with this bigger one. But then if I I'm doing too much, Aina. It's only three of us, but I be need my stuff.
That's why I'm sitting here like, is the oldest one moving back in with her family? Because you doing a lot.
But, comma, when the grocery stores was low on meat, people wasn't finding meat. Guess who had meat? And if my daughter
That's
and her
true.
family needed food, come on over here and get something out the freezer.
Two-Way, why are you so devastated? Because I'm reading Two-Way's comments.
What
Juicing
is
with
that?
Jay. He said he got to tell us why he's devastated. Hi, Juicing with Jay. I've been harassing Juicing with Jay. I'm gonna leave him alone today. I'm gonna leave him alone today. Hey, Vision.
Why are you devastated? There's no reason you should be devastated, 2A.
He probably reached his limit on purchases.
He ain't reached it.
You're lying. You know what?
Please say you're lying.
No, he's not lying. I know he's not lying because he did give us the dates on when he's
Oh,
going his cruise line. Excuse me. Two-Way in LA. I'm ratting on them because they're not here. I'm ratting on them because I told them you was going on that cruise, and they was like, "Well, this is the only dates we can get the hotel in the range for the same day, for the same weekend." And I was like, "I don't know. I don't know. I think y'all need to call him just in case I'm wrong. Y'all need to call him." So if you didn't get that phone call and Zach is on your camping committee, he fired, and you should put me back on it. That's all I'm
you
saying. But
should, Bam.
I'm
You should. Zach, I
I'm
hope you in the background listening. Fire. Y'all
but
done
I
heard me.
did.
Actually, Zach didn't hear, but Billy heard me say, like, y'all better watch y'all firearms because I'm coming for them. And
I'm
now,
Yeah,
I'm
he had
devastated.
planned a cruise. He did that. He planned a cruise a
He
couple of
did
months
put it
ago.
out there. He told us, yeah, I remember him saying it.
But my thing is 2A in LA. We said we was gonna continuously every year, sometime in June, any weekend in June. Don't book nothing. So you gotta be at fault as well. But I'm throwing them underneath the bus.
Mm-mm.
Hey Junior, how are you?
I'm done.
Right.
Mm-mm. I'm
We was
devastated.
because I we was trying to do the 15th. We felt like the 15th would have been good because that's Alex's birthday weekend, but it was just we couldn't get it together. Well, they couldn't get it together. But I knew that weekend you did say, and I did write those dates down, and I was like, I think y'all need his permission. But, well, to LA, I think you need to find a new what do you call that? A new
Y'all
cruise
done
line.
messed up my whole mood.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have told you earlier today when we spoke, but I knew that was going to happen.
Oh, I'm not
Too late.
happy, fam.
While you on your cruise, just send me like 5 of them.
Just send them
I pay
anyway.
for
We'll send them back.
it. Ah, too late. I'm not reading your comments. I'm, I got to stop reading his comments. Let's stay on topic.
I'm done. Hey, I know I always mess up your name. Errata, is it Errata Bay Cartons? You know who I'm
I know.
talking to. Hey, fam.
Hey, Siege.
Hey, Siege. Gina, you better get that freezer. I was looking. I see now. Look, Vision said it. Y'all saw it. Vision said it.
Vision. Yeah, let's first things first. Gina's list of I must because people said I have to is getting longer and longer and longer. Just to let
But
everybody know.
see, if I mention it, if they don't say no, that means I need to do it. Put it in the garage. I don't have room in the garage for it, but I could put another one in the basement. My basement is huge.
But
My
Vision,
laundry room, but I
go
can do
ahead.
it. My laundry room is bigger than the room I'm sitting in, which is a bedroom that I turned into my office. My laundry room is bigger than that. So I already have a fridge and a freezer down there, and then I have a bunch of wire shelves um, with like stuff that I keep, and then I have
So
room. I could put
wait,
a freezer.
wait. Let me just, okay, because this is another skilly situation. So you have a fridge upstairs in the kitchen, and then you have a fridge and deep freezer in the basement, and you want to get another deep freezer. Is that what I'm hearing, Skilly? Gina, I'm talking.
Not really.
Yeah, Gina, I'm talking.
Yes, I do have the upright. That's what I have in my basement, right? I have an upright, and then I have a refrigerator freezer, and I want another upright. I don't like the chest because I
Okay,
used
I
to
just
have a
want to
chest at
know.
my old house, and stuff goes in there and dies. Like the stuff at the bottom, you don't even see it again.
Right.
And and then I started seeing how some people, that was later after I got rid of mine, how people would organize theirs so they wouldn't lose stuff. They would use those Dollar
Uh-huh.
Tree baskets and stuff. I was like,
That's
oh,
what
I
I
wish I would have thought about that, but I didn't. So I got the upright because it's easier. I can open it and see exactly what's on each shelf. It's better. See,
So
Real Deal
I'm
has
ignoring.
three.
I'm ignoring the chat. So I'm prepping this weekend as well. I'm prepping. Actually, I'm prepping meats this weekend because I had that's all the only thing I really need besides rice. So I'm gonna get 2 bags of rice and some meats. I got
Mm-hmm.
my beans and stuff, and I have my frozen vegetables because I have some from the garden, and I buy like the dollar ones when they're on sale at Walmart and stuff. So I would like vacuum seal them all together or make them in
Mm-hmm.
portions I know we're going to use for dinner or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just
Mm-hmm.
we was talking about that fall, and I they like a lot of eating a lot of soup and stews.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, after
Yeah.
this next week would be more vegetables, especially corn
Yeah.
and potatoes that I got to get up on.
This family is the same way. TT said that because she's planning on doing a lot of soups. My family is not big on soups. I'm the only one who really likes soup, and I
What?
like a lot of different kinds of soups. They're just extra. Although Miracle is my that
Right,
I give her a pass, because she's my sensory child, y'all. But so it's like textures and stuff. Yeah. But my husband,
right.
he be like, that ain't gonna fill me up. He's more of a meat and potatoes kind of person. I'm like,
But
whatever.
stew does fill you up because it has all the meat and the potatoes in it. And then
He
don't put it
extra.
on a bed of white rice. Oh, man, listen.
He's extra. Listen, Vision. Are you gonna be able to fit a half a cow and two lambs in one freezer, one upright? I thought a half was like a whole. Like I've seen some people do that and show all how they because you can, if you depending on how you get it, if you're getting it from a farmer, they'll let you get your cuts the way you want it and stuff like that, and package the way
Right.
you want it. Um, and I'd be like, that'd be like a whole freezer. Like my freezer, I had to make room today for the preps I'm about to make. I was like shifting stuff around because I have a lot of things in there. Most of it is meat. I do a lot of the bulk meat buying, so I have chicken breast, chicken thighs, chicken legs, chicken wings, roast, ground beef, you name it, it's probably in there. Fish, salmon, shrimp.
Right.
So it's 5 cubic feet. I don't know. I've been thinking about it of getting if I can find one that's like raised the way I want it to be raised, to be butchered. But yeah, I have multiple freezers two in
You
one.
don't like tripe? Oh, I love tripe soup.
I have
Tripe
not
soup.
had tripe. I just learned this year. I was this many years old when I learned what it actually was, and I was like, oh, I didn't know what it was. I would see it on menus when I would go to, like Mexican spots and stuff. I didn't know what it
Right.
was. Yeah.
I love
I'm probably that's probably gonna happen, real deal. Listen, and when I say that, that means it's gonna happen. Just so y'all know.
real. Then why did you add an S though at the end? I'm just curious why you added the S at the end because that's like giving her permission to buy more than one.
Listen, you
And then
got
she's gonna say to me,
first of all,
every,
I thought you were a
everybody else
prepper.
said I needed more than one.
I thought you were a prepper. This is part of prepping.
I am a prepper. I am. I am just a little sour because I can't fit another one in my house.
Hmm. I do have
So
room to definitely get another one. Probably could get more than one, but or two.
right.
But I will
Real
start
deal.
with one.
That's why I'm doing my meal preps. Is because I know they're gonna do another lockdown.
I
It's
heard
just
that
when.
today.
I think they're gonna do it November, December, when the kids are just
I
coming out for that Christmas
mhm.
vacation, and that's when all the families are gonna get together. I think that's when they're gonna do it.
Yep.
Because let me tell you, if you guys not here, I am still sick from this damn virus. Every time I think
Hmm.
it's going away, it's not going away.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just like a common cold slash allergies, but it sucks. I can't get over it, no matter what I do.
Yeah.
So
So I definitely listen, Siege. I'm okay with barely going anywhere, but I do go quite a few places. But listen, don't threaten me with a good time. Lock us down.
listen, your job needs you.
I can work from home. I got a laptop.
Girl, it's not the same. You know, it's
It
not the
ain't.
same.
It
I be
ain't
on
the
the
same,
phone
but
with.
it
Listen, I hope nobody from your job is watching too. I'll be on the phone with Gina, and they be like, "Oh, Gina, the refrigerator won't close." Gina be like, they be just saying like stupid stuff that they should be able to figure out, and they just can't do it without Gina. They need their
can.
Gina.
They do come in with some interesting stuff sometimes. Yes, I'll be getting a freezer and stuff. Yes, Siege.
Yes, CG, you need
Yes,
one. Everybody should
put
have
you
one.
upright. I mean, they run. I've been seeing them roughly from a couple hundred, depending on how big it is. A couple, and these are the uprights, starting at about a couple hundred, and they can go well up from there.
I
The
see
one I
one.
had got originally was like 1,000, and I had to send it back because it wouldn't fit. But that was a big one.
Gina
So
just
yeah.
be, she just be buying. I need that Gina money. Gosh. Billy over
Listen,
here, the deep freezer smells like onions and peppers.
it does though, because I have onions and peppers in there
So
because I
then,
do cook with them. I was just arranging that stuff tonight. I was like, okay, how many packs of this that I already have frozen down here? Because I don't want them to get lost in the sauce. I
yeah,
usually will pull them out, and because I have some that are sliced and then I have some that are diced. And so the diced ones I typically use around the holiday when I'm making like dressing and stuff like that, stuff in my turkey and stuff like that. Um, but the sliced ones I'll typically use for like stir fries and fajitas, stuff like that.
right, right. That's what
So,
I do. And then, you know how you buy like well, sometimes I take the easy way out, and I buy the cheese and crackers. It has like the 4 or 5 different sections
mm-hmm.
in a plastic thing. Sometimes I keep those and I fill those up also with peppers and onions and stuff and garlic.
Mm-hmm.
So if I
Mm-hmm.
just want to just grab it instead of, you know, mixing it, I already have everything cut and prepped to where I can either
Yeah.
take it out the refrigerator and when that runs out, I take it out the freezer and I refill it so I
Mm-hmm.
know how much I have and everything.
Yeah. I had to go do inventory because I have a tendency to buy things thinking I need them and don't. And then I put it away and I'm like, I already got one of that. So
Right.
something I stock up on like things that I know we go through quicker, even when it comes to condiments. Like I usually have lots of ketchup, lots of barbecue sauce.
Mhm.
Um, what else? Hot sauce. That's another one that we go through quite a bit of. So those things I usually will get several. Like if I catch a sale, I will buy lots of bottles of it because I typically go through those with different meals using those. But canned goods, if I catch a deal. Lately, I've been some things I'm able to do myself because I when I'm since I've been gardening. I
Right.
don't buy. I haven't bought no pasta sauce because I canned up a bunch of it last year. I'm almost out though. I have like 4 jars, I think is what I counted. Yeah, I was down in my basement taking inventory. I was writing it on my. I had this envelope. I took off my table and I was like, and I couldn't. The pen was barely writing, so you could hardly see it on here. But I had 6 jars still of my red beans. I had made some red beans with some smoked turkey, and they are so good. And I didn't know I had so many still left. I'm gonna be eating those because that is good eating. It
Wait,
was
you
so
made it
good.
with it? Like, did you can it? So you bought
Hmm.
the like the dry beans and then you
Hmm.
can. See, I have to let me curse out Zach because he's supposed to be sending
Hmm.
me some canning stuff, and I'm waiting for him so we can do some beans and stuff together. He wants to can with
Oh,
me.
Vision! I'm so jealous. I hope y'all. I hope it's good. I think Lydia went to see it earlier, and I told her, "Don't tell
I
me
want
nothing
to
that
see.
happened in the movie. Just tell me if you liked it." So tell me if you liked it, Vision. I'm gonna pop in tomorrow when you on when you on,
Me
cause
too.
I love the Equalizer. I want to see it. I love the Equalizer,
It's
especially the
good.
Denzel version.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yep. But what was you saying? I'm sorry. I kind of interrupted.
No, I was saying Siege is going out also, so I
Yeah.
was telling her to be safe.
Oh, have a good one, Siege. I hope you do get you an upright so you can do some meal prep. And like I said, I'm going to video what I do because I feel like it does help people. Like I'm visual, so I like to be able to see
Yeah.
um, what how people do theirs. Do I mimic what I see? Most times not. If you, I cook, so I'll see it and I'll be like, I can make that, but I'm going to do this instead of that. I'm going to marinate mine with this instead of that because I don't really care for that as much. So it
Right.
gives me the ideas though. So I like that. Yes, Robert McCall. Um, Listen, 2A ain't saving no goddamn money. He don't need to. Y'all talk about Gina money. Y'all need that 2A money. That's the money y'all need. I'm salty though that you're not gonna be there. I remember you saying it though. As soon as he brought it up, I remember he said that. Make sure it's not these dates.
And I, like I said, I did speak to them about it. I said, hey, be mindful because this person has a whole cruise line. I don't know why he booked it in June because he knows what happens in June. So he ain't even, so 2A, I better not even see you in the live after this one. There's no point of you being there. You ain't gonna buy
You
no
better
ticket.
be there. He still got to support. Listen, and I'm looking over here at what I have on this shelf. I got that veggie broth. I have still got a nice amount of jars of that, but I plan on using it for some
You
of my
know
crab.
what, Gina? I could buy another deep freezer because we're fixing the master bedroom into my office.
Mm-hmm.
In this
Mm-hmm.
room, the classroom, since I'm no longer teaching, is going back to be because this is they call it on the paperwork the slave room.
Mm-hmm.
So it has like the cabinets and stuff in here. So I can also use this as my storage room and put a
Yep.
deep freezer where this huge desk is.
Yep.
Look at
Yep.
look at that.
That doesn't surprise me. I was sitting here thinking like, okay, I ain't trying to put 2A's business out there, so I ain't gonna say what I was thinking. But I was like, he going on a cruise.
Right. I was thinking the same thing. Like, who he going on a cruise with? Because we don't know any
It does
female
not
that's
surprise
supposed
me
to
that
be
you care about it.
associated with him. But he's going with his
I
fraternity.
love it. Yes. That does not surprise me. What don't you do 2A? What ain't you a part of? You starting to be like Billy with having all these different things that surprises of who you are.
Right, right. Soon
Mm-hmm.
he gonna be out here in his whole cooking. He gonna be cooking on his live. We gonna be like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Now you a
Listen,
whole chef? Mm,
listen. Yeah, and I when I tell y'all how convenient and beneficial it is to have preps, think about how convenient it is when you're going to the store buying convenient items that are already put together because you're like, well, they done did it. I'll go ahead and get this instead of
right.
me having to buy all the things. You can put those kits together yourself for cheaper and get more of them.
Yep.
It don't get me wrong, it does take time. Now, usually I won't do all of mine in one day. Um, Only reason I'm gonna do it is because I'm off on Monday because of the Labor Day. So Sunday, I'm just gonna knock it out. Trust me, my feet gonna hurt, my body gonna be sore and tired.
Your back is gonna be
But
aching.
listen, but I'm gonna have those meals put together, and that's gonna make me feel good because when those days come, I'm be like, oh, I could grab a freezer meal. I can grab something that I've canned. I
Right.
use my canned stuff too. I was telling you I'm out of my roast pot roast that I canned up, but I do still have canned chicken. Um, I think that's the only aside from the chicken soup and my red beans and rice. I think those are the only meal type stuff I still have
Still
that's
have.
canned. Everything else is like I got peaches, pickles, peppers, broth, stuff like that. But yeah, and sauces, spaghetti pasta sauce. So
Real deal. When you pick up your pig, is it in pieces or is the pig still in one piece? Because he is going to the butcher.
real deal, that's true. I'm at home sitting nice. I was when the in 2021. I did not. I wasn't at the store. I was like, oh, that's oh, that's a lot. They got a
Let me tell you, I went to the store maybe twice because my house was full at the time
mm-hmm,
during like the thing. And I was just like, oh, I have enough food, but the kids are going to be home. And you know, when you think you have enough for like five kids in
mm-hmm,
your house, it's really not enough. I
mm-hmm.
remember me and Billy spending about a good $1,000 on food. And it just seemed like they was eating more than doing work. And I was like, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go back to
Yeah,
school. So
yeah. We were good. Like every time my husband would talk to like a family member or a friend, he'd be like, it's like my wife knew this was gonna happen and she was prepared for it. I'm like, I feel like you if you prepared, you don't be what they say,
right,
stay ready so you ain't got to get
gotta
ready.
get ready. Yep.
And I don't know. I when I started couponing is where I got that mindset. Couponing kind of got me there because I was always kind of stuck in that stuff.
Right.
And sometimes you would catch deals on some food items where you could stock up. And then I just got to, when I started meal prepping, I really started getting into that. I'm like, I don't like to run low on it because I don't want to be going to the store and they don't have what I want.
Yep.
So sometimes, even if I don't need something, I'm like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and grab another big pack of toilet paper because I get those big packs from Costco and Sam's, and
Yeah.
I just stack them up against my wall in my basement, and the paper towels too. I was like,
Yep.
I could not leave my house for a year and I'll be good.
We're
I
going
would be.
back to that because I've been slacking. That's one thing I have been slacking on was the meal prepping side of things. But then now I'm just like I have no distractions during the day, so that's why I am picking it back up. So
Hmm. It's so much easier with Alex doing cross country or anything
right,
after school stuff. It just makes it easier. Y'all won't have to run to somebody's drive through to grab something because it's easier than going home and trying to cook a meal. You
right,
could plan for the fact that he's going to have cross country tonight. So guess what? I'm going to take this meal. I'll throw it in my crock pot. By the time We,
Yep.
evening comes, I could just put it in a container, some soup or something, whatever, stew or whatever it is, and take it with us,
Yep.
and we'll be all right. Or if it's like you're fine eating after the event, you know that food's ready when you get there.
Yep.
That just makes it so much easier. Like, listen, that's my thing. So it don't look like a lot of people were already doing it. I know Real Deal said he does it, which
Oh,
does not surprise me. Real Deal, like he said, he's a chicken, pig. I forget what else
cow.
he mentioned. No, he doesn't do cow. I mean, he eats it, but
No,
he doesn't raise them.
no, I think he trade. I think he barters
He
with
does, but he was
the
mentioning the
cow.
ones that he actually. Oh, goats. He said he has goats. He was mentioning the ones that he actually has.
Oh yeah.
Um, guys. So he has to have a system to store up that stuff, and he gardens
Yep.
and all that. So he pretty much has he has a situation where he can live off of where he is if stuff happens. So lockdown is probably like don't threaten me with a good time for
Right.
him. Because he already
Right.
has the
And
things that he
he
needs.
has his community. He has the people
Yeah,
he will barter with. He knows,
yeah,
if things they do come together. I know he says that him and a couple of guys come together to take care of
yeah,
certain things. So
yes. Vision left, I think, some. He went to the
yeah.
movies. He said, "Make me stay home." I know that's right. I wish I had the capacity to have deep freezer for my garage. My garage. Oh, no, 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 no. I fear would be
Some. Are you trying to say underwater basket weaving?
might be. She is Sunshine. You're Texas, right? She's Texas, right?
She's in
Usually
Texas
the
now.
usually the garage though, as long as it's closed, it does get hot in there. But it does, to me, it shouldn't get too hot to for your appliance.
Yeah, it should. You should be okay with it.
Yeah,
Sis.
I think so. Hey, hey, Miss Cassandra.
Hey.
Geneva, couponing is listen, two things about couponing. It's a lot. I tell people that when I used to people say, I want teach me how to do it. I would never act like it wasn't a lot. But some people it just clicks for and it's just simple. And I was one of those people, it just clicked in my head how to work it.
Uh-huh.
But it takes up a lot of your time as well. So I used to have to, if I wanted to get the deals, I would get the ads like maybe a week before they came out. I would go through the ads. There was a way to find out what coupons were coming out. There's a whole, just like all these other communities, gardening, 2A, prepping, there is a couponing community. And them people be knowing all the stuffs. They be knowing all the stuff. So I would know what coupons were going to come out based on what deals there were. So one thing about couponing that most people don't get, they want a coupon for the things that they want when they want them. That's not how it works. You coupon
Mm-hmm.
for the things when they're on sale. So even if I have six uh, things of body wash, if body wash is about to go on sale again, and I have a coupon that's about to make this body wash $1 or less, I need to go ahead and stock up on. And now instead of having six, I've got 12. And that's how they do that. Like most people they're like, oh, I don't need anybody. That's not what you're doing it for. You're doing it to stock up. So it can get bad.
Yep.
There's some people who I think kind of hoard when it comes to couponing, but I didn't. I actually would coupon for stuff that I would get really low, and for a while I was selling it for really low to people. So they were getting Dove body wash for half of what they would pay to get it out the grocery store. I mean, out the WalMarts and stuff. Diapers, I would get diapers for like $1.25, and I would sell them for $5 a pack. And I'm talking about Pampers, Loves, Huggies. It didn't matter the brand. And So people love that because they were getting like such a good deal from what they were um, getting in the store. And then things that nobody I knew would use, I would either donate it to the women's shelter. And when I say nobody would use it, wouldn't be like it's bad stuff, but like I like it's with shampoos and stuff. Certain brands, they didn't work well for my hair,
Right.
so
Right.
I would donate that stuff to the women's shelter. I used to get a lot of free makeup because the coupons would make it free, and it would be a deal worth doing, and I would donate that to the women's shelter. And then sometimes whoever the store manager was, if I was in their coupon, I'd say, "Hey, do you use this particular shampoo and conditioner?" And they'd be like, I'm not that picky. I'm like, well, pick out a couple because I got a coupon for it and I'm not going to use it. But I still want to get the deal because it was giving
Yeah.
me another perk for doing it. And so I would take care of the store managers and stuff. Yes, I was an
It's
extreme
really
coupon
fun.
girl.
Oh, did
An
you know Jason
extreme.
and Shanna? Jason and Shanna are preppers. Like they're
Really?
yeah, they're big preppers. They like
Nice.
they got a lot of stuff.
See?
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. If you coupon, you should not own. Why? Why? Real deal, why? But I don't coupon anymore. I only stopped because I still had so much stuff. I still haven't bought body wash, laundry detergent, dryer sheets, um,
This
the
is all
little
the stuff I
crystal
need to
things that
buy.
all the little crystal things that make your laundry smell good. When I say I haven't bought them, I'm talking about 5 or 6 years. I have not bought those things. Cleaning supplies, your Lysols and your disinfectants and Pine Sol. No, still have plenty of it in my basement.
I
Plenty
like
of
that
it.
though. I like that. I see. I haven't received coupons in forever here. Like I don't
Hmm.
unless they be like it's digital coupons or whatever.
Hmm. I
So
don't get them either. When I did coupon, I had a supplier.
right, you
So
was
that's
doing
kind of
all
how it
those.
worked. And I met up in a parking lot and we made an exchange. What up, Billy?
What up, though?
I can talk to my husband. Don't come over here with that.
How was
You
your
ready?
day?
It was a long old day,
I agree. Same here.
but it's the weekend, and we
It
up in.
is. It is. Do
Mhm.
you get Monday? Do you get Monday off? Oh, that's messed up.
I don't got one of those cool corporate jobs, you know.
That's messed up. You need to pull the card.
I
That's when
should,
you pull the card.
but yeah, we don't even get paid. Like it's not even a paid holiday.
What?
Yeah, we only get four.
You know what though? I won't lie. My job, I don't work for the government, but we follow the government's calendar because we kind of work with the government, I guess you could say.
Right.
So I do get every stinking holiday. Like all I be forgetting. I'll be like, we off for this? I get them all.
Like Arbor Day, when the hell?
We get grandparents day? No, I'm just kidding. Have a good one, real deal. Listen, I should have known you was at work.
Right.
Mm-mm. Billy makes the big bucks. Right. I need that Billy money.
Shit. Where's it at? Where it at? Where it at? Because I'm looking for it.
Listen, yeah, but I'm definitely gonna do record when I do my stuff. And I hope it helps somebody, gives them some ideas. Because when I tell you this is so convenient and easy. And I'm gonna probably do some videos when I cook some of the stuff. That way you can see like me saying it and you seeing it will show you like how convenient
I
it
think
is.
we should do a video on this curry stew.
Oh, I
I
am.
think we should do that.
Oh, I
I think.
am.
So did you watch
I
the video I sent you though?
you didn't send it.
I'm so tired of your phone. I'm so
I
tired
know
of your phone.
because why the pimp was like, did I get her email 2 weeks ago?
Let me tell you about Gina's phone. Me, Lydia, and Tia, we have a
I
group
told
chat.
them.
I be sending sales, and Gina, we be all talking about, and Gina don't be getting it.
I'd be like, what is y'all talking about? Because Tia be like something back and forth, and I'm like, I don't see any of that. So Tia will screenshot her screen and post it. I'm like, why can't I see any of this? And I'll screenshot what my screen shows, and it don't show none of it. That's how y'all know I wasn't making it up. I'm still here, depend. I am not lying, but I got a new phone Sunday. I don't know if I told you that, Erica.
No, because
Yes, I got a new phone on Sunday. But you did not text me. Oh, wait a minute.
Gina, I know I did. I'm looking at it like maybe it didn't go through. It did.
You did. Wait a minute. They're on Amazon. Who? What on Amazon, Erica?
Nothing.
What is that emoji?
Nothing. Sipping tea.
I'm going on your channel. You must have posted something. Why is my battery saver is on? Why is my battery saver on? Why is my laptop not charging?
Well, you have
y'all. Oh shoot, my thing ain't on. Why ain't it on? Here it is. Why wasn't it on?
I don't know. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Angela.
Oh, because you know what? Because it's not plugged in all the way. Hold on.
And now you good.
My computer is about to yes.
Remind me to send
crap.
a box. I gotta send Gina a box tomorrow. I gotta tell Zach also.
Oh. Hold on.
So is anybody
I hope
in
don't plug it. But my cord came out the wall and I didn't know. And I know when it happened because
I think she forgets that she's online, so it sounds like she's having a whole conversation with me where we can hear it.
I am.
She having all types of issues today. Nikki, I seen your interview today on African Dreaming. You did an amazing job. Amazing.
I missed it.
She was well behaved.
Damn, it's still ain't charging.
Gina, you are not having a day today. It's zooming in and out. Well, it stopped. Y'all think she's frozen? Because I think Gina's frozen. She's unfrozen now, everybody. We've been heard you. You was frozen. And now we can't hear you. We can't.
Because I ain't charging.
Oh, your camera's zooming in and out also.
That's because it's trying to focus. Because I'm moving around so much. But my computer is not.
Is it plugged in the computer all the way? Are you sure it's plugged into the computer?
I gotta make sure it's plugged into the. It is. Hold on, I'm about to move it. I don't know what's happening with this surge protector.
You may need to get a new one. Tell him, David.
Tell him. Plug it up somewhere else. On another. Oh!
Make sure you guys hit the like button.
I don't know what.
Gina's doing all types of things.
Wow, wait a minute.
Her computer.
I don't know what's happening. because I just plugged it up on the other side and my light just went out. It might not be my plug. It might be the
I told you make the new surge protector.
No, I just plugged it into a different one.
Oh, and is it working?
No. No.
So it's the surge protector, or is it?
I got two different surge protectors. I have one over here. I unplugged it and put it onto my other one, and it's not the laptop is. I think it's the core.
Now she frozen again, guys. Well, today's live is about prepping, and Gina having a lot of difficulties. But she gonna get through this. She's gonna get through it.
Y'all, it's gonna die. We're about to wrap this up because my laptop is like I don't know why it's not charging. It's in there. This is the cord. I got it going all the way over here. It must have a short in it somewhere. I don't know why though.
I don't know. You may have to order a new one now.
That's a problem because I gotta go live tomorrow.
You're gonna have to go live from your phone.
I hate it. Oh, I can go from my.
You got a iPad. Where's the iPad?
I can go from my iPad. It ain't charged. I don't never use it. My iPad is that was for my job. Why they gave us iPads? We don't. None of us use it. The one lady, she didn't even took hers out the box. But I was like, I'm gonna take it though if y'all giving it to us. They gave all the management iPads, so mine is out the box, but it's somewhere not charged. Oh, I know where it is. It's in my bag from when I went to Texas. My bag my carry-on bag. Because I took it in case I needed it. Hilarious. Amazon, your besties anyway, Gina. Yes.
She was up at 2:00
David.
Watering.
Hey, Nick.
2:00.
Look, I done missed all y'all trying to run around and fix the situation.
I was saying hi to everybody.
My laptop is not charging, y'all. And I'm like, it's probably, I don't want this live to cut off on us. So I'm going to wrap it up. But just know, meal prep video coming. Of a lot of different stuff. Right. So I hope y'all like it. Be honest when you comment on it, because I really want to know what y'all think about the recipes I did. And if you got recipes that you didn't share in the live, when you see the videos, tell me what those recipes are. Because Erica mentioned the recipe and I was like, yes, that's happening. Like, how dare you? How dare you? I'm making that. I already got Jamaican, like an all-purpose Jamaican seasoning. And I have a Jamaican curry. Stop playing with me. I'm making that curry stew. It's happening. Yes. See you in the fit, man. I'm gonna be over there because I got to get my tickets. Yes.
Oh, is anybody else getting their tickets today? Because I'll be there to get my tickets to the meetup.
Yes, I got a recipe.
You know what? I was like, man, that sounds good. Then I was like, Erica, shut up.
I'm done. Girl, why am I when I plug this in?
Look, Gina.
Ooh. See, that wasn't even the recipe I was looking at.
Nope.
Y'all know what?
There's one that I have for her.
Erica be holding out. I'm getting mine tonight, Shanna. Me too. Listen, they gonna sell out in 6 seconds.
Especially the hotel. If anybody don't know, the regular gun guy, for June 21st, 22nd, he is selling the tickets tonight. Him, My Fly Family, and Fat Guy with Guns.
Yes, the tickets to the 2A meetup, a regular meetup.
And Gina, where's it gonna be at?
Dayton, Ohio, my city. Come through. Make
Yeah.
your plans now. You got all the way till June to get here. Make your plans now. I
Jason, you
believe
ain't
you
even
in
lying.
your own hometown, Erica. Listen, listen.
And we taking a drive. I'm just so not looking forward to this
I'm
drive.
excited. I think I'm gonna take off that whole week just because.
Listen, I'm not getting there till Wednesday. What?
Shanna, no, Shanna, no. Let me help you. It ain't Miamisburg, Dayton, Ohio. See, Miami's all these little cities have their own name. They all Dayton. They all Dayton. On the map, they ain't on the map. On the map, it say Dayton. I tell them that all the time too. I'm like, this all Dayton. Y'all ain't on the map. Dayton, Columbus, Cincinnati. I don't see no Miamisburg on there. I don't see Troutwood. I don't see Kettering. I don't see.
Felicia, I got popcorn.
I be hating on them, girl. But yes, it is. It's closer to Miamisburg. It actually, where the meetup is not Miamisburg. That's, I ain't gonna say what's there, but there is something there, but it ain't that.
Hey everybody. Hey Jason.
I will leave right now. That's why everyone thinks we live in Seattle. See, that's just like Chicago. When I talk about Chicago, like even Sam lives in Illinois, but people usually say Chicago. Why? Because people recognize Chicago. If you tell them where you actually are, they like, where's that? Nobody know where. Well, Dayton actually does get their name out there. I don't know how and why, because I've seen it in movies and everything. I'm like, why we ain't nothing. I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but we just small. We just but we be making it. But I'm gonna stop talking because what's gonna happen is it's gonna cut off.
Oh, it is.
So, what competition? Oh, between him and his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call a rematch.
You should. You should get one.
Shannon, don't get in the car. Shannon, don't get in the car. Jason probably have the car already packed for next year.
He said he liked how you handled yourself, Alex. That's what David said. Look, Alex he doing his thing.
It's been a long time.
He's doing his thing. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. And RGG will be live at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock Friday.
Yep. That's why I had to reset it because I was like, wait a minute, what day is he go live too much? 9 o'clock. So pull up. Tickets go on sale. Yes, the Ohio Players, Zap. What's the name was here too? With Roger Troutman. It's a sad story about him, but he actually, Roger Troutman, where he lived I wasn't even 5 minutes from where he lived.
Oh, wow.
Where I lived growing up.
Shannon, you are not flying. Don't sit here and lie. Jason is not flying.
She said I started drinking. I ain't sitting in ish. Peace. See you 2A. 2A pull up. Even if you can't come to, I want to see you in the live. I am very not happy about this though. I'm that's very serious. Have a blessed time. See y'all later, Ohio. Yeah, they passed on.
Tagged you in the post.
Yep, they passed on, David.